Alright everyone, this is Babylon here. Hey, we're doing a mission today. It is going to be a cool one, I think. We're going to do the headstones. It's not too difficultly hard. We are going to take just the wolves down there. I'm going to run. My character's going to run all the way down instead of taking the horse and the or the buffalo. I've been doing a lot of farming here lately. Almost got the stream thing straightened out. I had to watch quite a few videos. Finally found a good one out there, and hopefully here
You
before
know
long
how
I'll be
ants like
streaming,
their
and then I'll just
invincible,
make my videos
but they need a
from
hand
my
on the
stream.
surface.
But
Welcome
anyways,
back.
if you want to come by and see me stream,
Gana's looking for
there
detailed
should be some time
geodata from
either
the...
next week. Probably do a couple of practice ones just to make sure I got everything down right, make sure everything's working right, and hopefully everything will work out good.
You know,
Now,
I've got a job
my
for
next
you.
couple of videos are
If you
going to be
don't
just
mind who
doing like
you're
the
working.
first
You know, I
probably
don't care who you
probably
are,
four, maybe
so
five
long as you deliver.
missions back to back. I will post them individually, but all the farming and everything I kept off stream there. I had an issue with my electrical wiring and stuff. I had to fix that stuff out to get power to three of the drills, but got that up and running. You can see I moved all the windmills down here to the one location. That way I don't have to run all over the map to repair them. I can just repair them right out here, which those big storms that do a lot of damage to them, so I got to keep them pumping. So did that, and then I made a few windmill or not windmills, but solar panels to go up on top, and got one advanced battery to help out, and then did quite a bit of other stuff on it to try to get stuff caught up to where we can start doing what we need to do. Started building up my concrete or my cement so I can make the concrete foundations and floors and walls and beams and stuff so we can move up to our new location here before long. And at that point, it'll be uh, mission after mission, trying to get uh, to do all the missions anyway. I mean, there's a lot of missions in Olympus here, but we're going to go ahead and try to do that and keep things going. But yeah, it's a long rundown. Thought I lost two wolves, but they all finally showed up. I guess they were hung up someplace else after the mission was over, and I was trying to get them back to base and put some stuff away. Uh, they it's it was kind of chaotic, you know, for a little bit there, but wound up in, wound up in an electrical storm and almost died there because I wasn't paying attention to my health like an idiot. I didn't actually see it was being that strong of a storm. I just sitting there focused on killing and getting the harvesting the meat and the bones and stuff from the animals that we killed. But look, I didn't die luckily. You know, not like I did. Now I did the other day. Get killed by a bear, by a polar bear anyway. I wasn't prepared for that. I was already took damage from the storm, and then turned around the polar bear got a hold of me. But these wolves, they're all level 25. I do not know if it's because of the area I got them in, but my horse and he's I think level 39 now. So I don't know why the levels are different. Maybe it's because they were such a low level wolf to begin with, or if I get some Arctic wolves or something a little bit more higher leveled, if the levels would go up higher or not. But I do know one thing: these seven wolves really do a great job on fighting and defending and stuff. I did get my electric furnace made, so I got a repair bench. Got I think the advanced textile build. I was looking to where I can build the the Black Wolf armor set. Since I never built it, made it before, I figured I'd try to make it, but apparently it's in I guess it's the next stage up on armor bench. But right now the power situation is I got to make a lot more solar panels and get some more advanced batteries in order to handle power flow through the nights. If I stay up through the nights. If I just go back to the next morning, it's the stuff that it doesn't barely slow down. But like I said, you know, the windmills, they're great, but you got to constantly repair the windmills. It's just a pain in the butt. So hopefully we'll get enough batteries made and get some solar panels up and running where we don't have to worry about repairing it. I don't know why the solar panels don't take damage in the storm, so, or at least I hadn't seen it take damage. Now this is hard. I should probably run a go back in and check that out to make sure. But yeah, it's just chaotic, you know. I'm still learning how to do the editing and stuff, and I want to learn how to actually use all of the video, all the effects and everything to point out certain things. Like when I I almost died here, it'd been cool if I could have zoomed it in on just my health bar and circle it with red or something, with a red circle or something. But I'm still trying to learn how to do all that. That's the only thing I've noticed on this demo creator. There's not a whole lot of videos out there with demo creator about how to actually do that stuff on this one here. But it'd be nice if I could find them, like I did with OBS or OBS. There, I found a video on that he explained everything. He didn't go through it really super fast. He went through it and it kept everything simple. But a lot of them guys, they just, you know, it was like they put everything that he did, and it was like only in like 14 minutes. He put out all that same stuff in, but it was like an hour and a half, and step by step showing what they do and explaining how what each section of it does. And now I got myself a stream starting, vote view, gameplay view, be right back, background and everything, and ending soon. I mean, I got a lot further with that one video that he put out. It was unreal. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, you know, how he did that, and I definitely appreciate it. If you're ever thinking about using it, his name is Gil Level. All right, that's Gael, then Leveel. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, he did an awesome job explaining it. I think the video that I watched was called OBS for Dummies, which pretty much that's what I am, really, especially when it comes to this electronical stuff and doing all this video editing and stuff. It's a little harder to learn when you're older, but then again, I've never worked with electronics like that other than just playing a game, so it's definitely a new challenge for me. So hopefully I can get it down. Anyway, now this mission here is real simple. I think you have like one, I guess one boss animal. I guess you have to worry about for each section, first 3 sections of it, and then of course you have to defend the last piece of it from waves of boars, wolves, and I think I had 1 pair. I think, but it's not really all that hard to do, which is grateful though. So you know, I didn't even fast forward this whole video, and it came out to 38 minutes. So that's the best part about it. Now I was going to go ahead and put everything. I thought about putting everything out, but that was like 5.5 hours worth of recordings there for doing all this, for all the farming and everything, fixing the wind and all that. I didn't think I really wanted to watch that. There, I almost shot my damn wolf when it dropped in front of me there. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool video to watch. All I gotta do now is just gotta figure out the latency thing on it. A friend of mine helped me out with it. Went live, and it took a while for the stream to show up, and then it turned around. There was like a 15-second delay between chat and what I was saying or what I was doing. It was like a 15-second delay before y'all heard it, and I was already wondering why he wasn't answering and stuff. And all of a sudden, 15 seconds later, his chat came up, and so it was like and everything I was doing in the video, he was like 15 seconds behind me. So it was like kind of a weird feeling, you know. I'd rather have that down to where it was damn near instant. But my understanding, one of the videos I watched and everything, it was at 1 second. This is slow, as close as you're going to get it. It's not going to be instant, but 1 second is a hell of a lot better than 15 seconds. But yeah, get up there. I had to make me some ramps here in a second to get it all the way up there. If not, it's a long ways around. But it won't take long to make them. I just made them out of the, I think it's what, thatch. Wasn't all that much. Now I don't know if they put these beacons and stuff all in the same place for everybody or not. I don't know if it's random or what. It's been so long since I did that mission. I couldn't remember where they put it at. But eventually we'll get into missions I've never done before. So I think it's after you make the next. I think I had two. I had the fishing hatchery up, so that was. But you don't have to wait to do that. You can just go up and do that. But yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, like I said, try to do every single mission and survive. Hopefully, I can keep these same 7 wolves all the way through. That'd be sweet. But luckily, I haven't lost an animal yet. Let's see here in a minute. I'm gonna put the ranch down. Now, I do know one thing is for certain is that if you put the ramp in the ground on the cliff face, that acts as a foundation structure holding it, which makes it more stable. And that's what I wind up doing on these here. On a couple of them, like that first one right there, I put into the wall, right next to the wall to run up, and I think here in a second I have to put another one down right there, and then keep going up to get up there. And there's our first beacon location.
Okay. We're reading Station 1 activated. Keep it up.
I see it here. I think that's only. I think it was the only that wolf that was sitting there. Then you just go to the next location and set the beacon down again. You have to get 3 of them set down, and then they'll send you to go get another beacon, which you'll have to activate, which will trigger the waves. This next one I go to has a bear at it. And then the third, I think, had jaguars, I think. But nothing too bad. But, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good, easy mission to do. But like I said, I've been doing a lot of farming, trying to get things built up to where I can focus only on missions. But at the same time, I want to get enough built up so that way I can go build my main base in that one location. You know, I would have preferred to build down south, but I've built down south so many times. It's, you know, I just wanted something different, I think. And if I do find a spot, probably on the north end of the map somewhere. I think they call it the Riverlands. This is the forest area, but in the river area, or maybe even the desert area, maybe I never had to use the AC units, or even in the desert for the Arctic area using the heaters or anything. I never done that, or matter of fact, I never even actually built in a cave, so I never had to use the humidifiers. So I don't know exactly how those work or anything. But I do know I love the game and I can play it for hours on end. And really not even get tired of it, really. It's just crazy. But I wanted to do these videos here, forced me to go ahead and play it, especially since there's barely. But there he is running from everything. I don't know whether because I stepped back away from the beacon area or what, what caused him to go back. But the wolves did a pretty good job, but of course, you know, they got themselves a little horsey there. We'll come back down, set this beacon down, and then we'll go move on to the next one.
Station 2 is up and active. Station 1's connected. You're 5 by 5.
And you can see all the pickaxes and everything up there. That's where all my ore drills are, but that's the reason why I was putting down that one marker there. I didn't think about using that one marker as red. I should have just left them all at yellow or white, but kind of makes what kind of confused me. But then again, you know, I'm old. I get confused easy anyway. But just to help me guide myself over to where the next one's at. Here, I didn't even think about it, but I should have just used ramps to get down. Instead, I ran the wrong direction. I should have just kept on, like I said, putting the ramps down and then going on. Instead, I ran back down to where I can just drop down. And then you'll see me turn around and go right back the way I came. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if those wolves are just that max level of 25 because of the level area where I got them at. I don't know whether or not. Yeah, here's another brain fart moment. They're having those ramps in my inventory, not using them, just trying to go up the side of the wall. So we finally got up there, and then of course I run into the jaguar. I didn't turn around and look to see what they killed, but I think it might have been another jaguar from the sound of it. But there's a jaguar up at the top. But I wound up shooting that one and just ending it there. Come up here and put this last beacon down.
Station 3 connected. Systems holding. Nearly there. Just need the uplink and Yaneo's gonna have all the data they need.
Looks like you're in the middle of Star Wars.
Set it up by the lake.
Laser lights show going everywhere.
Something about it's got them real interested. But nobody tells me anything.
When we get down here, there'll be a crash pod. I don't know why they made a crash pod, but what I wound up doing in this mission was I wound up setting the beacon and then jumping up on top of it But you can see I only had a couple animals come through anyway. But the wolves took care of all that themselves. One missing. And that's when I thought I lost one, but apparently he was close enough to be covered up, so I just went ahead and started it anyway. Now this area we're at, I've built through before, man. You can build some beautiful stuff over that lake.
Clean and green.
Makes it really nice. Yeah, Dan jumped right over the top of it. There we go. Now this right here does move slower than those radars, percentage-wise. But that one wolf just ran past everybody like he owned the place. And here they come back over. They will come from the right and left side of you. From like that right there, that area there. And of course they'll come from this side over here too here in a second. But the wolves seem to do a pretty good job. If I want to use wolves on them geysers, I'm going to have to get quite a few more, I think. Because there's quite a few. They get to be quite a few at one time. But, I don't know either on those geysers. If each time you do it, does the level of the creatures get higher and higher, or just... I just don't know if they do that. So, but I know I'm gonna need the enzymes for making trophies and stuff, statues and everything. Which I'm going to be making quite a few of those. But yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out what kind of theme of build I want to do this time. Do I just want to do a regular homestead style build, or make it like a castle or something like that, like a Helm's Deep or something? You just gotta figure out which one. Ooh. don't know what it is. Sometimes it seems like I can get a shot off that quick and has you hit my target versus taking my time, aiming, miss left and right.
That's it.
I don't know if that has anything to do with like this shot here.
We got a whole lot of data out of that, and Yaneo's gonna pay solid.
But yet get something up close and I can't broadside the bomb with it. There it is.
Okay, that's it. You did it. Icarus is a wild place, but it ain't got nothing on you.
See, here I only have 5
Yaneo's gonna
left.
like this. A lot. There are worse friends
Figure out
than
what happened.
enemies.
But they're all level 25 now, so. Here I decided to go ahead and pick them. Here in a minute, you really see my health bar start going. I just so focused on getting all the fur, leather, bones, and meats and stuff. I wasn't paying attention. I did definitely get a lot of meat out of that. I'm telling you, this is quite a bit. I know on those geysers and stuff, when I see you can get a lot, I mean a lot of bone, fur, leather, and meats. Now whether or not if it's what do you want to call that, rare meat or something, that's not guaranteed, but you definitely get a lot of meats from doing a lot of things. And then of course, I debated on going clear across and getting the bear hides and all that stuff. Especially after I noticed my health was going down. Finally noticed it was going down. You can see there almost died. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. You can run through there and damn near starve yourself to death after taking so much damage and stuff. So we had to take it a little easy heading back, but had the wolves with me. They kept me alive. We're gonna run back to base and put all this stuff away. You'll see how much meat I have inside the fireplace. And I think that's where we're going to call it quits right there on that one. On this one here, anyway. I just got to decide which mission I'm going to do. I think the next one, I think it has a lot bigger. I think it's a little bit longer, I think, in order to get things accomplished. And there's where my dumb self figured I was going the wrong direction. But, see that stone there? That I need to get some more over here for that. Because we're going to definitely need a lot of stone. We're going to need a lot of silica. And we're going to be needing a lot of stuff for that base up yonder. We'll get it all taken care of and get it moved. And I'm just waiting on those others to get caught up. You see they're not too far behind. That's when I realized I had 6. So I thought, well, maybe I just lost one, you know. But when we get back to base, all of a sudden the 7th one shows up. So they all survived it. I hate those bees. Tip. That old wolf got it. This is how here's another place you can be nice to build at. But I've seen people build on that island out there, but man, I just never could. I couldn't stand being on the island. And no matter which way you had to go, you had to go through the water to get off of it, or build a bridge to get across. And it just, I don't know. I was kind of aggravated with that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a cool place to build. It looks like, but I'll let other people build on that. But yeah, from here on out, we just gonna head straight back to the base. And like I said, I'll probably end it when I put all the food in the fireplace. That way you can see just how much meat you can get from just that little bitty thing. And then I don't know if y'all ever seen the guys are being done with all the animals attacks and all that. Just imagine this, how much meat, bones and stuff you can get out of that from that. I mean, in fact, I don't even think you can carry all of it. You'll have to pick and choose which. Yeah, that's when I realized I had all 7. That they actually all survived. But yeah, it gets. I really want to try to do those geysers and get plenty of exotics this time and start unlocking a bunch of that stuff up in the workshop. I know a lot of that. I've listened to videos about it, and they said a lot of that stuff isn't useful or anything. But knowing me and the way I play games, I need all the help I can get, whether it's just about 1% or not. But so I'll probably be trying all that stuff out. But we're almost back to base. Yeah, there's the old base. But yeah, I took the walls down so that way I had a couple of wolves kept attacking through the fences there, and horse came through and broke the didn't break it completely down, but came close to breaking it all the way down. So yeah, I'm really starting to really get spoiled with that whistling instead of running around and try to grab each one and set them to follow. Only downside is, like with the wolves, you can let them go and they'll just go ahead and go back to wandering. But the horses and the buffalo, you have to reset them to wander. If not, they'll just stay in one spot. So you gotta be careful with that. So this is gonna be the end of it here. Thanks for watching, and peace out.